Senior pastor of the Citadel Global Community Church, formerly known as the Lateran Church, Pastor Tunde Bakare, on Sunday lamented that the subsidy removal is having adverse effects on Nigerians, just as he urged President Bola Tinubu to tackle corruption and not Nigerians. On the fuel subsidy removal and its harsh economic impact on Nigerians, Bakare said, "Mr. President, kill corruption and not Nigerians. No economy can thrive on impunity." Speaking on the theme, Vice, Virtue and Time, the three things that shall never stand still, at the church auditorium located on Kudirat Abilawe, Ikeja in Lagos, the cleric faulted the proposed military intervention in Niger Republic by ECOWAS. He said local support for Nigeria by Nigerians is still at an all-time low. It is therefore counterproductive to engage in a warfare. While we condemn coup d'etat in West Africa, we recognize that the situation calls for deep introspection on the part of African leaders. We call upon Nigeria at this time to provide good leadership. The real question is whether President Tinubu has capacity to provide the moral leadership even in the domestic context. Expressing optimism that God will move in Nigeria after his State of the Nation broadcast, he said, "We must share what the Lord has said to us and what he has shown us today." Today's State of the Nation broadcast is a byproduct of what we have seen and what we have heard. We are going to see God's move in our nation after this State of the Nation broadcast. Today we mark the time, day and season that God intervened in Nigeria's affairs. He also spoke about the Emilokon kind of politics. He says, Emilokon in Yoruba saying meaning "it's my turn" became very popular when it was used by President Bola Tinubu during his 2023 pre-election campaign. During the State of the Nation broadcast in his church, he said that "I warned about the politics of entitlement, the Emilokon type of politics. It will breed an imperium presidency, one that will slide towards dictatorship and would be intolerant of dissent." Bakare's comments were regarding the arrest, detention and prosecution of the suspended Central Bank Governor Godwin Emefiele, as well as the detention of the former boss of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, Abdulrasheed Bawa, by the Department of State Services. The DSS arrested Emefiele in June, which, according to the spokesperson of the security agency, Peter Afunaya, was on the strength of suspected fresh criminal infractions, information one of which forms the basis for his current prosecution. The Federal High Court in Lagos last Thursday fixed August 15 to hear an application by Emefiele seeking to halt his trial by the federal government through the DSS. Reacting, Bakare said the actions of the DSS have raised concerns about professionalism and adherence to the rule of law. The reported invasion of the premises of the EFCC and the handling of the case of Emefiele have sparked discussions regarding the need for due process and the equitable application of justice. The cleric said the war against corruption by the present administration was like making some people scapegoats by virtue of them being political adversaries, while various other major enemies of Nigeria remain untouched. He said Emefiele, if found culpable, should be prosecuted, adding that the suspended CBN governor might have made a wrong call in the management of the monetary affairs of the country, but he should not be made a scapegoat because he could not have acted without presidential authorization.